Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August 29, 2019. Today we're taking a look at the GBPUSD, Great British Pound versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Now it's important for me to recognize the fact that about a half an hour from the recording of this video, significant news out of the US with preliminary GDP data, so that could change everything we're talking about here, but let's talk about the things that are happening, the facts right now. Of course, currently this currency pair has been long-term in a downtrend. That's not too hard to see with the black trend line here on the chart. Let's zoom it in a little bit now that we know that. In the short term, mid-term, whatever you want to call it, we have seen the market rising along this shorter rising black trend line. Very interesting there with that rise. We see the market in the past week or so stuck in a little period of congestion, range bound, whatever you want to call this, between the green zone 122.60, 122.85, and the purple zone 122.20, 121.95 as support. So we're kind of been bouncing around in here for the past couple of days. We actually earlier this week took an opportunity to go short at the green zone, the black trend line, and what is Fibonacci from the long-term downtrend at 122.88, 236 fib sitting there, but all of that culminating right here at the green shade area. Took a short into that zone, saw profit now as it went back down to the purple zone, protected that profit. Market bumped up, took us out of the rest of that trade, but a decent profitable opportunity from the green down to the purple shaded area. Now, I think we're looking at potentially the opposite. When we're at support, we begin looking for opportunity to buy, especially the fact that we've been going up for the past several weeks here as it's been moving up into that long-term trend line. So if we're going to sell it, there's really only two times to sell: the direction of the long-term downtrend. Number one, at the green zone, or two, it would need to be under this current support, the purple shaded area. We're not at either one of those yet. We're not at the green zone, 122.60. We're not under the purple zone, 1.2195. So there's no good reason, in my opinion, right now to go short and sell. If you're not selling, the potential is you're buying. And for the past week, that's been a pretty decent opportunity. You've seen the market bounce a few times now from the purple zone back to the green zone. And of course, the long term, if it's going to continue to do that, we would look for the break of the black trend line, the upper black trend line, the green zone, the 236, and the continuation higher. So we know what the potential is. You know, again, keeping in mind GDP data popping up for the U.S. at 8:30 a.m. Eastern U.S. time could change all of this. If we get any significantly positive expectation for the USD, this could break down that purple zone, the lower trend line. Let's change the color of that one so we can discuss it better. So the blue trend line, let's call that positive news for GDP and the U.S. We break down through the purple zone, the blue trend line, and we look forward to go back down to the blue zone at the bottom of the chart. So we really need to see what's going to happen here in a few minutes with the GDP data, but currently we're sitting at the purple zone. No good reason to sell it or go short at the purple zone. I would prefer to buy it right now. Now we'll keep an eye on the dollar, see what it does here in a few minutes, but that would be the expectation. 4-hour time frame, not really going to change any of that for me. There's that area between the purple and the green shaded area. Again, we had an opportunity to go short early in the week. Profit on the way down. That spike right there took us out of the remaining trade, came right back down. But again, no real good reason to be short as long as it's above 121.95, the purple zone, the blue trend line. Only a breakdown of that would we look to go short or back in the green zone. I think if you're going to trade prior to GDP, which I don't think you should, only being long right now makes the most sense for the pound dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.